Nagrywa.
Holds a record of 28 victories with 8 defeats. Fighting out of Warsaw, Poland, here is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Janek Błachowicz!
Razem z naszym głosami.
Okay, Glover, Jan, within other rules, you know exactly what I expect. I want you to fight hard, I want you to fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, now's the time. God bless.
Janek Błachowicz minus 300, betting favorite at close. Glover Teixeira comes back at plus 235. Second title shot for Glover Teixeira. Last one came in Baltimore, Maryland, April 26, 2014 against John Jones at UFC 172. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Glover Teixeira is in yellow. Janek Błachowicz is in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Jan's got a good jab, throws a lot of leg kicks, and just really stays within himself.
Nie no,
Doesn't
Janu
make
już
as many
kasuje, mi
mistakes
się
as
wydaje.
he used to. And I believe that is why we've seen him skyrocket to UFC champion. But with Glover Teixeira, it's about trying to get this fight to the ground without putting yourself in danger while on the feet. Oh, nice high crop there. Got his hand blocked.
Was coming soon there from Glover. Wasted no time.
Oh,
takedown. Early takedown for the challenger.
Oh, that's massive early for Glover Teixeira.
Huge, completely dry, fresh. Time to work.
Nie jest najgorzej.
That's huge for Glover to get that takedown so early. He backed Jan up.
Ciekawe, czemu tych kwestii na parkiecie oni nie zmieniają.
60 pro wins and 44 combined finishes for Błachowicz and Teixeira.
This is so important for Glover. He's so big and heavy from the top. He has fantastic mixed martial arts grappling. Jan needs to keep him in tight, not allow for Glover to start advancing his position.
Jan training his jiu-jitsu with Braulio Estima, 4th degree Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt and head coach at Gracie Barra, UK.
And this worked out so well for Glover too, because they're out smack dab in the middle of this octagon right now. He doesn't have to worry about Jan just backing up, being able to get his back on the fence, work back up.
Jak odpoczywa jakoś lepiej z meczu, czy jako na punkty ten u góry leci, ten TXA, punktuje sobie po prostu.
And you see Glover with his left hand on the mat. That's because he doesn't have the submission threat to worry about. When you're a wrestler, you don't want your hands on the sides of your opponent because they throw up submissions. But with Jan, he isn't known as a guy that does submissions from his back. So Glover can be a little bit more lax in that position.
Last man to take Błachowicz down, Thiago Santos, 6 fights ago,
W
early
razie raczej ich nie
2019.
podniesie. Bo to się cały czas robi.
You can see Błachowicz did not like that. No, look at him. He almost panicked trying to clear his head.
No co ty?
Just gotta open his legs.
Well, he's keeping that full guard. He's not taking much damage, but he's not able to get back to his feet. He's got to get his feet on the hips of Glover Teixeira, but I believe that this is safer than trying to open his feet and then allowing Glover to get to the next position. Yeah.
Glover just being rough in here too, right? Using his head under the chin, using the can opener.
He rubs his forearms across his face. Yeah, just nasty, right? Look at that. Just nasty. You know who I always remember being just a nasty grappler was Josh Barnett, right? His catch wrestling, where they're just grinding on you, pulling on you, covering your mouth, elbows grinding across the face, like that. Look at that.
Tripoding up with his head
all of his weight into your chin.
Błachowicz very well coached, very coachable. Clearly, Paul, this is what he was going to do in this situation, at least early on. Guard closed, controlling posture. Under 90 seconds to go round 1.
Every time Glover does that can opener, that was a nice elbow, I feel.
Heard that, right?
Yeah, a thud. But honestly, when you do that little slice and elbow, you don't want to hear it. You want to hear you want to hear it in there where it makes that little sound where it kind of hears splitting. You hear the skin split from the eye. When you hear that thud, it's landing with a lot of impact, but it's not skirting across the eyelid.
Nice elbow from
Fantastic work.
Teixeira.
Yeah.
Czyli do dupy ta pierwsza
Betting
runda.
favorites are 12-1 tonight. Teixeira trying to buck the trend. 1 minute to go in the round.
But it's going to be very important for Glover to do this every round.
Byś się
To really
obraził.
zap at the gas tank of Jan Błachowicz.
But this is great because we were talking about in the build-up to this that Glover might have to overcome a storm, might be dropped early. You never know what's going to happen. That
Ja tego Błachowicza, bym tam wszedł i dwóch jakąś zabił.
you never know what's going to
Oni
happen.
się by
Then he
dostali,
gets
by
the
się
takedown.
zbyli
For him to
raczej.
come out fresh, not eat any shots, get the takedown, and wear on Jan. Now Jan's got to come out in the second round, having been on the bottom, getting beat up a little bit, but he also may be conserving his energy down here. That's why he's keeping the close
Może pierwszy round nie
guard.
chcieli
That's
się
why he's not
napalać
trying
za
to,
bardzo.
fight
Strzelamy do
tooth and nail to
drugiej.
get back up to his feet because he wants to just save the energy. He's got 5 rounds. Every one of them is going to start.
Zobaczymy drugą. Jak druga będzie została, ja nawet tego nie oglądam.
Yeah, he may be a little more cautious though, right? Because of the takedown that Glover was able to get. Jan doesn't like that
At all.
It's hard to breathe when you're in here.
Pa.
Look at him trying to scoot up to relieve some of that pressure.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Huge first round for Teixeira.
Jan looked up at him and said, "One, you got one." These guys respect each other so much.
Nie możesz się ustawiać na siatkę.
You can get back your back on the fence. You need to be more active. Move on
A
your
wiesz
feet.
po co jest ten lód na plecy?
Drink water.
Dobra, czy nie wiesz.
Work with the left jab. Move out of his way when he's going for the takedown. Everything's okay? Okay.
Na plecach ból.
Vamos trabajar con la finta ahora, ¿ok? Vamos a fintar, vamos a fintar.
Let's feint now. Feint some more.
Vamos caballo, vamos monstruo.
Let's go, Glover.
1-0 for Glover Teixeira. You heard some of the corner work in terms of the adjustments. That Błachowicz corner doesn't want
A
to
oni
do.
już zmęczeni.
No, they want him moving his feet much more and not back up and just stay against the fence. He made a little mistake there in round 1. And
No
Glover was
dawaj,
all over
lecisz
it.
z nim.
All right, let's check back in with the coach, Dean Thomas. Dean.
Well, I thought that was great that Glover got that takedown early. Now Jan has to worry about that because he knows he won't get back to his feet if he does get taken down. Now, the reason why he won't open his guard is because then Glover will pass, and that'll be worse for him if Glover passes the guard.
Much worse. Glover's so good at finding submissions. Another level change. He's gonna run the pipe. He's gonna go again here. Watch. Glover keeps trying to keep the
Dawaj,
trap.
lecisz.
Jan's got to start looking for uppercuts. Nice left hook.
Something up the middle.
Yep. Even just faking it, DC. Just pump fake it. Get him where. Nice combination there from Błachowicz.
Jak na razie to tej drugiej Błachowicz wygrywa.
Błachowicz backing straight up, but lands the left hand on the retreat. Now an uppercut.
Beautiful slip uppercut there.
Jak ten Texas to on już nie wie co się dzieje chyba.
There's the defense from Jan. That's much better now.
Yep, before Glover gets it started, he's defending now. And now he finds himself in the double underhooks where he can get a takedown himself if he wants to.
If I'm Błachowicz, though, take your time here. But just slowly work your way out and start looking for your strikes with Glover's back up on the fence. And for Glover, he just got to hold these arms, right? He's still in a position where he can still grapple.
He wants to lean on it. He wants to be close to Jan. Jan needs to find the space. Jan's got to be a bit careful when he throws the jab because that's when Glover reaches down for the high crotch.
No ta, mówię, że Błachowicz to rundę jak na razie
Much better.
wygrywa.
Much better. That's a big boost of confidence, I think, for Błachowicz. Now that's 2 in a row that he's been able to stuff and keep the fight out in the center of the octagon.
He sees it coming now. Błachowicz is doing a great job of using his eyes.
Co pięknie jak
See when
nic się nie
Glover's double
dzieje.
changing.
That jab.
That was a beautiful left hook by
Yeah.
Glover crushed him with that.
Ale się
You
potknął.
saw the knees go a little bit for Błachowicz.
Ale się
Nice
wkurzył,
combination by Błachowicz. Both fighters starting to open up here. Glover lands again.
Glover drops down to the single. Oh, he's the Kimura lock. But look at that. Glover's got it covered with his hips. So he's okay here.
Taka bossa to nie było
from Błachowicz. And now he finds himself.
And he's gonna pass now, John.
Dosiadł na to.
Right in the mount.
Glover's into the mount here. Oh my God.
Na zaplecze tego skręście, jak już Błachowicz już jest skończony. Dobra, i odklepie.
Breaks through at 42. He's the undisputed light heavyweight champion.
Goodness.
And there is his wife Ingrid. Teixeira has done it.
Paul,
It's insane.
he did it. He actually did it. Oh my goodness.
How do you not feel for this guy right now?
Dude, I'm starting to tear up. I actually feel like I want to tear up. He actually did it. Oh my God.
And Teixeira, the ultimate sportsman, first acknowledges his fallen foe. Danbury, Connecticut, where you at? Glover Teixeira getting a parade next week. The belt's coming to New England.
It took him so long to get here, man. And now he does it at 42 years old. He is now the second oldest UFC champion in history, Paulie.
That's, I mean,
It fills your heart.
not only a champion, DC goes in there, he crushes round one. Round two, there's a little adversity. He rocks Jan, then he gets him down. Here's where both guys are slugging. He lands that big left hook. He just brings it, the fight to him from the beginning. Gets another takedown, wastes no time, gets this single leg. And as soon as he got the back, right, we all started looking at each other like, oh no, you cannot have Glover Teixeira on your back and flattened out. And he really tapped fast. I wonder if there's something wrong with the jaw. Glover's over here yelling at DC.
I want to give Glover a hug. I'm going to give him a hug.
You're going to be able to.
And perhaps Daniel can get some clarity as well from Jan Błachowicz, but didn't like when his head was sort of being pulled down early. And it didn't even necessarily look like Teixeira was under the chin there.
Not completely.
Wstyd to cały kraj.
The reaction from the booth.
I mean,
Już raz mijaka do parteru sprowadzić trzcinę kopię do
theater
dupy.
in all of professional sports. What else can you say about Glover Teixeira? A lot of you know his story, well documented, was in Danbury, Connecticut in 1999.
Janek nie da
Forced
się
to go back to
obalić.
Brazil,
Ci
eventually
co nowe
came back
kopić,
to the US.
bo
He is now an
ten siedzi
American
w
citizen
pracy,
and in his
czytamy.
40th pro fight.
2004. I said, train with Chuck Liddell. You say, leave. I love you. Why you approved me? But my green card hold me back.
I know. Crazy.
Now I want that belt.
Opas?
So Teixeira
To
has
Błachowicz
done it.
przegrał, nie ty.
An
Co ty
absolutely
przeżywasz?
incredible result here in Abu Dhabi. He knew this was his last chance to break through, and he did not miss. What a moment.
gets to hold that belt, John. Birthday week, quite the present.
And this is a bitter moment for Jan Błachowicz there, of course, with his fiancée, Dorota, who has been such a force in his career. But Błachowicz has a lot to celebrate. A baby boy, Johnny Jr., of course, and the last year that produced so much greatness. All right, one final time tonight. Here's Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes of the official time. 3 minutes, 2 seconds, round number 2, submission by rear naked choke for your winner and new light heavyweight champion of the world, Glover